the first.
Why?
Right? Give you
Why do you have?
I mean, do you think we need?
Why do you
I
have
don't
to
have
give
to.
us?
I just wanted to this time around.
Why?
I didn't have to. I felt nice.
Hey, if Joey wants to give you a head, let him give him head up. Heads up.
7 Up.
Make 7
We would be honored if Joey gave us heads up. We have to. It's still within the first 30 minutes. We have to be careful.
Yeah. 30 minutes or 30 seconds.
No. You can't say like fuck, cunt, shit, or anything like that in the first 30 minutes. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Thanks.
Why is that?
No problem. I don't know. It tanks the algorithm. So.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. It demonetizes you really quick.
On YouTube? Yeah. I mean, it's not like I'm getting paid off of YouTube anyway.
Yeah, that's true. Shout out to the tens of people that I went over there the other day. I still didn't follow.
Yeah, we got a new follower on YouTube. Thanks, Chuck.
Oh, was it me? Did I finally follow it?
Yeah.
In my defense, it was shockingly hard to find.
Really?
Yeah, I had to really scroll to like finally find the page
for Comic Book Rundown.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
So I'm trying to see if I can find this now.
Good luck with that. Anyway,
maybe I should put it in the actual notes.
Yeah, you may have to actually link it and stuff. Okay. Hey, listen, boys, we really need to keep this under an hour, all right? Brothers, sisters, gender resistors.
Technically, I still have another recording after this, so yeah, maybe we should.
Listen, I've already paid for a pay-per-view with no idea that it was going to be on at 8. I mean, I knew it was going to be on at 8. I thought it was going to be on Saturday. So I planned my entire weekend around it being on Saturday.
No.
Canceled a date because I thought it was on Saturday and then realized it was on Sunday. So I've had a very busy Sunday now. But where was I? Welcome to another episode of the Comic Book Rundown Presents Rundown Reviews. I, of course, am the man that did this introduction. I am Chuck. I'm joined by Ron. I'm joined by Joe. We talked. We're going to talk. We did talk a little bit. We pretty much said, yo, drop some acid before you watch this movie.
Man.
We watched the 78?
1981.
Oh, my God. This was 81?
Yeah.
Eek. All right. The 81 cult classic. Heavy Metal. Of course, based off the Heavy Metal magazine.
Yep.
Which is essentially just like a mini, like a anthology of mini stories every week. This is where...
Every month or quarter, I think.
It's every quarter. I know, like they started redoing it and bringing out a lot of artists. And it's very good. I subscribe to it and I thoroughly enjoy it.
Oh, nice, cool.
It is well worth the money and it's well worth the release schedule. Like you can tell that they do not rush this; that they really put the time and effort into it.
Right.
I wish I could say the same about the movie.
Yeah,
I think so. I feel like they actually did take some of their time with some of the segments.
A lot of the animation
Not all
was
of them.
sloppy, though. A lot of it.
Okay, so...
And they still have the Twin Towers in it, so in that future, I guess, they made it.
Well,
yeah.
Sure.
I mean, we hadn't even had the first Trade Center bombing, so...
that was in, what, 88?
91?
Was it early 80s?
I think it was the 90s. I'm pretty
9/11
sure.
was an inside job, kids.
Well, yes, but we're talking about when...
Yeah, we're talking about when the car bomb went off. Was it the Unabomber? That was just a car bomb.
No, I thought it was just a
whatever.
car bomb.
Anyway. Okay.
I could be wrong.
Anyway.
Clearly we know history.
Yeah.
Listen, when you've had as much shit go on in your life as we have, it all just kind of blends together.
When you are living through so many once in a lifetime events, and we're like every 6 months, it all just blurs together.
9/11, housing crisis, John Cena wrestling The Rock, all once in a lifetime, except for when they do it twice.
God, all of them twice.
Yeah, all of them have pretty much been twice. That's neat.
Okay.
Anyway, so I do want to say this. One, this was a me movie. This was definitely more up my alley than anything we have watched in a minute.
No, that makes sense because Joey and I, before we started recording, had made the comment that we thought this was made by a 12-year-old boy. So
it definitely felt like a teenager made this movie, and
all right,
definitely never touched a woman.
Let me finish my goddamn sentence here before you fucking cut me off. This was, for the most part, a me movie, right? It's an animation where it's like cool and it's violent and it's like weird and trippy cosmic stuff, which I really like. You know, Mandy is evidence of this, right?
Right.
All that kind of stuff. I appreciate. I think it was last show. I don't know. No, it was some show. It was something that just dropped recently, maybe. Where we're talking about the fact that I didn't love it, but I had to appreciate it for what it was. I feel like I now have to defend that statement on this. This is very, I don't want to say crude animation.
No, it is. It's pretty crude.
But like it shouldn't have been. I thought this was mid 70s, so it would make sense that it was crude animation. But then now I'm thinking about it, yeah, all the soundtrack fucking slaps.
Right.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Soundtrack was great. We had Ozzy, we had Journey, a bunch of other bands in there.
I think was Rush in there, or was I know
Rush? Rush
Devo.
was in there.
Devo was in there.
Yeah, like really good bands, right? Which is interesting because I did watch Heavy Metal 2000, and it is weird the transition of what they thought was popular music back, of that era getting played. Which by the way, most of them were not officially licensed songs. They were songs that they had written for the movie. So. Yikes.
I believe, I think we talked about that.
Yeah, but this one specifically was like using bands that were just making it big in this era. That being said, this is like it was written by a 12-year-old. We are genuinely watching the birth of the incel in this movie.
100%.
Yeah. So, we can't really blame our generation for incel.
Oh no, it's always
structure.
Been boomers and Gen X.
I mean, I guess technically it's Gen X. It's not really boomers anymore.
You got to remember, boomers would have made this video. Gen X would have been the ones that appreciated this video because it came out in '81, which means that the Gen Xers would have been
just being born, really. Yeah.
Well, I mean, by that time, 82, I think is when, or 80 or 82 is when millennials started being born.
80, I believe.
But
is it really?
I thought it was like 80 to 95.
I thought that would still have been Gen X.
I don't know. Whatever the cutoff is.
It would. Well, no, it is important to establish this because if you were born in 80, that means by 95 you were 15. Which means that you would have been there for Limp Bizkit. So that would have made you Gen X.
Gen X years went from 65 to 80.
Okay. So like the tail end. I still don't.
But either way, because that's 15 years right there. So this was made by boomers.
Yeah.
And boomers are the birth of incels because they are. I mean, that's what they wanted.
I guess but it's the peace, love, and drug. It's like peace, love, and drug, right? Peace, love, rock and roll movement. Kind of. This would be like towards the end of the dying, no? Because the 80s come in and they just fucking everything changes.
Yeah, it's coke instead of marijuana and acid. But
yeah, LSD. That's true.
But
okay,
no,
you got me. You got
to remember though that this still would have been made by people that were in the boomer generation, because Gen X wouldn't have been old enough to be making stuff like this, but they would have been the age where they would have been watching this, and they were definitely, Gen X was definitely the age group that made this a cult classic.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, that's fair.
And then
I think the one thing that makes this thing special is the fact that they got so many different artists to do each segment. And that's what really kind of makes it stand out. I'm not saying that it's it's no different than say like the Tales from the Crypt or the what was the other anthology movie we did early on? The one from the 70s or 80s.
Creep Show.
Yeah, Creep Show.
Yeah.
Like it's stuff like that. It's just the anthology style, and here they're doing it with different artists. So they're showcasing what each one can do. And funny enough, one of them, the Captain Stern one, the guy, the mixture of Superman and Homelander, that guy, that artist, Bernie Wrighthouse, is that how it is? We actually saw him, Ron, when we covered some Swamp Thing.
Oh yeah.
So when we were doing the origin stories issues for Comic Rundown, him and Len Wein were the creators of Swamp Thing.
Oh, holy crap! You're right. Yeah.
So we've seen that art before.
Okay, that's kind of cool. I will say this: like, it is interesting. So the concept of this is, I think, what hurts this also is there is kind of no story. Like there is, right?
The overarching story is the Lochnar orb talking to this girl, telling her about how he is this evil presence and he's here to destroy her because she has the potential of killing him. But he's doing it by telling her all these stories of how he corrupts all these people. But in all these stories that he's telling about her, he's telling her about all the people that he's corrupting, but also telling of all these people who are not corrupted by him, which I found interesting.
Yeah, it was like, well, because there is at least one sentence that he says in the movie where he's just like, even when I'm defeated, I'm never gone, and I always come back.
Right.
So I guess, Joey, are you wearing a Cyclops T-shirt?
Or Goofy movie.
A Goofy movie. Okay, I wasn't sure if it was an Optic Blast Cyclops from the 90s. I wasn't sure what I was looking at.
It's Max Goof as Powerhouse.
Did you say
Powerhouse?
Powerline.
Powerline. Thank you.
Powerline.
Did you say a Powerline Cyclops? Is that what I heard?
Yo, did you need to make that a shirt? All right, that's pretty sweet.
Disney's gonna take us down again. All right, cool.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, yeah, both of those are owned by Disney now. So
I did see a girl today working at a Hot Topic that had a Powerline tattoo on her arm. And I was just like, wow, I don't think I've ever loved anything the way that you love Goofy. But okay, that sounds pretty rad. Good for you. Yeah, what was I talking about? Oh, yeah. So, like, there's, like, barely... I didn't really understand why... So he was like, I'm going to make you witness all the horrors that I've done in this world.
I didn't understand that.
Was all of this happening at the same time?
I don't think it was.
No, he was like telling her stories, I think was like the theory.
Because at the end of it, the very end, I know this is really jumping around, but at the very end of it, when the badass chick in the leather,
Tarna,
when she flies through him and like dives into him to kill him, he disintegrates in front of the girl.
Right. Which is odd. So maybe by telling the story, watching the story happen, that destroyed him. I don't know. Like that again, that's part of the stuff that really confused me because there's one point where I think it was the how's it go? It goes from Den, like the Lochnar in Den, after he leaves, it like flies up into the ship, into the Captain Stern story. Then the one guy, Hanover, finds them on the ship. So like it goes from one story to the next. So like I don't understand exactly. Like it couldn't have been happening at the same time, you know?
I don't know then, because I don't understand how it got defeated at the end by just telling the story of it. It's
just weird.
Like did it?
I didn't get it. I'll be honest.
Okay.
Like, no, I thought the same thing. I thought he was like trying to show her all the but it's like the last one is like.
The last one was the important one, really. The rest of them are just kind of stories. But the last one was the tale that actually, because Tarna was the last defender that could actually destroy him.
But I thought he was making it out like the girl was her.
I thought so too, because she was apparently going to bring about the existence of Tarna or something.
Yeah, or something, or she would be like the avatar or something like that.
The ancestor of her or something like that. Yeah, something, because that was apparently supposed to be the end of the human race. That final story was supposed to be the end of the human race. So what he showed her was that the end, I guess. But the end of the story was Tarna sacrificing herself, killing the Lochnar, and then the Lochnar being destroyed in front of this girl, and then her running out of the house, finding the dinosaur creature thingy, hopping on this thing's back, and then becoming the new guardian. That will become, or whatever the Tarnak, or where they're called, that is going to basically be there to be called upon when something like this was to happen again. Correct.
Yeah, it didn't make any sense. But it is important to understand, listeners, we have no fucking idea what happened because this movie is very not well put together.
Well, let's go back to the beginning where it starts out in like New York.
It starts out in space with a very realistic looking car and astronaut that crashes onto a cartoon looking planet.
It is very important to understand that every every scene is designed to be, or every act, I should say every act, I shouldn't say every scene. Every act is supposed to be a different animation style. And this particular style, the spaceman landing with the car, was very MTV for their animation style.
But this should have been before MTV.
Right.
They blatantly stole it. Like MTV blatantly. I don't know if they stole it, but they definitely took this animation style.
Maybe they hired the artist that did it. I guess.
Yeah, possibly.
But either way, so we get that the guy takes the orb from this desert planet to Earth to give to his daughter. Why he would want to give his daughter the death cube?
It was a surprise, I guess. And then he grabs it and he's like, "Here it is.
Surprise! Your dad's dead."
Yeah, as soon as he grabs it, it kills him.
And he had seen somebody else do the exact same thing.
But that's the thing, he didn't. He shouldn't. He couldn't have. Because
wasn't he the guy on the planet that scooped it up into the pouch?
No, that was somebody different. Because the guy on the planet was the scientist at the museum.
Oh, that's right. Which was her dad, I thought.
No.
So it was the other girl's dad. That's right.
So yeah. So we're still at the mansion on the planet by itself. So once he gets it home and because I don't know how he got it in the first place, but once he tries to open it up to give it to his daughter, he dies. Lochnar starts telling the story. Then we get into the one in New York where the scientist finds it, digs it up in wherever the hell, fuck nowhere. And yeah, that's when he. Yes, thank you. And that's when he scoops up into a bag and takes it to a museum because he wants to show it off. And then somehow gives it to his daughter, which I never understood why.
But then he never shows it off because he hid it because there were bad guys that were trying to get it because they wanted the power that it had. And so they chase after the girl who ends up running into this taxi cab driver who is like
he's Bruce Willis from Fifth Element.
Yeah, it's the opening scene of Fifth Element, essentially. Well, not opening scene, but the Bruce Willis scene from Fifth Element.
Yeah. Which is not bad.
Except he is a overweight, balding, middle-aged dude.
Correct.
And he just has the up on everybody.
Correct.
Well, he's been around that city long enough. Obviously, all of the hookers knew him.
Yeah.
Ladies of the night.
No, you said hooker. I
can do both.
Hooker.
I can do both.
The
cops knew him. Like everybody knows him. He's a well-known person around town.
Sure. Then he should have known better than to pick up this girl, but she really got to him.
There was something about her.
Yeah.
The short skirt, apparently.
Oh, I'm assuming so. That the fact that her ass was hanging out the whole time,
Yeah.
But
shut up.
Then she just passes out. Like,
yeah. Oh, I'm running away from these guys who just killed my father, and they want to know the secret of the sword. You gotta help me. Honk shoe, honk shoe, honk shoe.
Yeah, I didn't understand that part. And then he takes her to the police station, and I mean, don't get me wrong, 1312. Like, I didn't expect anything out of them.
Well, the fact that they are like, "Hey, we'll help you, but you gotta fill out these forms and it's $1,000." Yeah, that tracks.
Yeah, and then when they're walking through, and like the alien that's there is like, "Oh no, I'm a citizen of Earth," and he's like, "Oh, these goddamn illegal aliens." And I'm like, "Yep, this was definitely made by a boomer."
Mm-hmm. That was just New York in the 70s. No, that makes sense.
Yeah, that would have been full of boomers, Chuck.
You'd be surprised.
No, it wouldn't, because if it was the 70s, it would have just been, boomers and.
Oh, I mean, yeah, I guess. Okay, I guess yes, legally, technically speaking, yeah, I guess you got me there.
Did you guys feel like the bad alien, the Rutnik guy or whatever
whatever his name is,
the big like purplish thing?
Yeah,
was he supposed to be like Israel? I mean, he was using his money to get whatever he wanted throughout town. He owned the cops. He owned the government. He was able to get to this guy, and all he wanted was the power to destroy everything. Like,
yes.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure.
I'll agree with you, Ron. Yes, I know Joey doesn't want to say it.
I was trying to think of a better analogy, but no, that's probably as good as we're gonna get.
Also, this cab driver is
and there goes all of our monetization this week.
Woo! Our monetization. What are you talking about? They're gonna come break into our houses and steal us at night.
Yeah, that's true. Honestly, I welcome them. Come on in, buddies.
I mean, bring the car.
Hey, look they got to plug my mom in now. I don't care.
But the dude is the sloppiest eater, and he's the biggest pervert. Like,
I mean, hold on. There's some bigger perverts in this movie, but okay.
I guess that's fair.
Yeah.
At the beginning of the movie, he was a huge pervert. It was
yeah.
But the fact that he was also
he was the baseline pervert.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they just built from there.
Yep.
But the fact that she just walks in there and she's like, "Is it okay if I sleep with you?" And then just all the clothes come off.
Yeah, this is when I started to realize, like, oh, this is written by an incel, because that's all women do. It's just immediately want to see a guy who is clearly the most attractive man they've ever seen, with a comb over and fat, and being like, "Oh, can I sleep with you?" Bow, bow, bow.
And then I
mean, clearly she had
she ever had, because that's what I do. That's what I'm known for.
Clearly, she had a secret agenda, and she was using him. That's why she slept with him. I mean, she did, but that's why.
Also, how does a cabbie afford that little button underneath his gas pedal?
Oh, the death ray! That's the back seat.
Cool.
Yeah, that's true. He does, because in the beginning he gets some guy tries to mug him, and so he shoots him with a death ray. Because why wouldn't you have a death ray? But I guess is this supposed to be the future?
Yes,
it has to be.
I guess. I mean, yeah, that's true. He has a death ray.
Well, yeah, because when Rucknick's guys were chasing after him, they were driving or flying, flying motorcycles. So
that's right. I drove that.
And the Statue of Liberty was like surrounded by roads.
Yeah, and also very tiny. He was kind of the only person up there. Yeah, that might have just been a scaling issue on the animation part, but
100%.
Yeah. But I like to think that they shrunk the statue.
That's also quite possible.
Yeah.
But yeah, so he goes, like, the whole point is that Ruknik gets a hold of the girl, wants to make a deal. She agrees. But because apparently there's going to give her like a 300,000, whatever the money equivalent was. And he's like, yeah, I'll help you out, but I want half. And we can go ahead and do a lot with that money. And so, yeah, he does. He helps the girl out, hands over the Lochnar to Ruknik. And the first thing he does, because he's just a middleman for his employers. But the first thing he does is open it up and grab hold of it, and he dies. So the Lochnar is just sitting on the bridge somewhere, doesn't even make it to his employers. And then the girl
double crosses him.
Yeah, double crosses him. And then he double crosses her and takes all the money, and he considers it a nice tip, as he says.
Yeah.
Yes. Right.
And that's the end of that.
Yeah, and then
we get adolescent John Candy.
Yo,
that was John Candy's voice.
That was John Candy.
Yes,
yeah, John Candy. There's a couple of people.
John Candy, Eugene Levy.
Yep.
There was the one. So the older lady from the mom who from the Resistance in Death Race, or the grandma from Death Race 2000, whatever.
Oh,
She's in this one. She plays Catherine in this scene in Den. This one.
Yikes.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
This one is just basically adolescent John Candy finding the orb, fixes just some rock, puts it up with his rock collection, and during a lightning storm, lightning strikes it, and it transports him to this other world where I think these siblings are having some family rivalry where they want to sacrifice somebody to gain power.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's I guess what they were doing.
They felt like siblings, right? I wasn't the only one that thought that, right?
No, they were definitely related somehow.
Okay. But yeah, so they're trying to sacrifice this one lady, this one girl that Den
also
saves.
From Earth.
Just happens to be from Earth. Actually, I think all the humans were from Earth.
Yeah.
Had to have been. And so he had saved her. I don't really know. They're gonna get it on. Yeah.
But then the Beastmen came and cock blocked him.
Because why not?
Why not?
I did find it funny.
Made coitus nonetheless. He was already penetrated. He was in there. Yeah.
I did find it funny though when the Queen captures Den and it was just Den. It was after Den and the group of Beastmen go to try and steal the Lochnar, and Den gets captured, and the Queen's like, I got a better idea than killing you. I'm gonna fuck you, and makes love to him.
And he's like, oh boy, all my 18 years on Earth, I never even saw a girl naked, but here I have banged two of them in less than an hour.
Oh yeah. And then has the wildest time of his life, and then come to find out the Lochnar gets stolen, and she gets all pissed off, like, oh, while you were making love to me, your friends stole stuff. It's like,
yeah,
bitch,
you thought this would distract me. Like, you were the one who's trying to fuck him. Yeah, that was stupid. That was so fucking stupid. Funny though. I mean, I don't think it was meant to be funny. I think they tried to make that serious, but I thought it was fucking funny.
Oh, it's good. It's good.
And the fact that they decided, he's like, I could go back home, or I could stay here and be this jacked dude that gets banged gets to bang chicks all the time.
Yeah,
so I wonder
and that's how it ends.
Yeah, and then that's just where that story ends. Like,
is that the true? Do you think that's like the true evil that still exists? He's also wasn't he blue when he gets there?
He was like he definitely was discolored.
He changed colors throughout it, though.
Yeah. I wasn't sure if that was intentional or not.
Probably not. It was probably just a hue issue.
Oh yeah.
A U issue.
I mean, they were really trying to do like weird acid stuff, so like
I'm
psychedelic
sure.
animation. So
from here we go.
This had a very sorry, just remind me. This had a very Pink Floyd The Wall vibe. Have you guys ever seen the movie?
I have not.
It's very much the same vibe, but
yeah, I've never seen it either.
But I do know the art style though, because I actually was just apparently Hercules, the 1997 Hercules movie. They took inspiration from the guy who did art for Pink Floyd's The Wall.
Really?
What was his name? Oh, literally, I was just talking about that. Scarf.
Face?
No, something like his first. I can't remember his first name.
Scarface sounds like a Dick Tracy villain.
What was it?
Hold on a second. It's Scarface. I like Hercules.
I did too.
I think it's one of the better animation movies from the 90s that they did. I didn't like it in Kingdom Hearts when you have to fight the Cerberus and the Danny DeVito.
Phil TDs?
Is that who he was? In the game, just goes, kid, I got 2 words for you. Run! And it took me 27 tries to finally beat the fucking Cerberus in that fucking game, and I got so sick and tired.
Say that over and over and
every time, because it was the like cutaway right before the fight starts, and I just had to keep hearing him yell that. I was so annoyed.
Gerald Scarf is his name. He's very, very psychedelic in his art style. So, they apparently took inspiration from him. He actually did a lot of art for it, and they took inspiration from him. So that's why some of the art for Hercules doesn't match up with some of the other ones. So it's very interesting.
No shit.
Yeah,
interesting.
Makes sense. Yes. Then we go from the Den to the Homelander Superman hybrid guy who is a complete jackass. This one was kind of dumb.
So
I did slightly like this one better than most.
Okay.
Than some, because the one after that, which was just what I would assume,
was that the one that had like the graveyard of airplanes?
I liked that one
because
that one was good.
The B-17.
I fell asleep a little bit during this, and I didn't go back and far enough to watch it apparently because I missed the whole Homelander.
Oh, actually, yeah, no. So, because I'm looking here on IMDb, and it says here the movie is made up of 8 segments, and so that's how I'm reading it here. Apparently, after Nowhere Land, or after Captain Stern, was supposed to be something called Neverwhere Land, which is a deleted segment about how the Lochnar guided the evolution of life on Earth through violence and anger. So that one we didn't see. B-17 is the next one. I actually did like that one, with the plane, the bomber.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I liked that one. I like that one. That is definitely from the comic, and it was definitely one of the covers because my heavies headphones, I have things that go over top of it. That is that art. Okay. It's like a dude with a machine gun from that section. So I really like that one. That one was good.
Yeah, that one was interesting. And it was just about this B-17 who is dropping bombs, gets shot up. Obviously, everybody in there gets killed off. Lochnar shows up and revives everybody, and they're all zombies attacking the pilot. Pilot jumps out, lands on an island full of other planes and other zombies.
Yeah,
so
that one was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I enjoyed that.
That was honestly that was probably my favorite out of all these.
It had probably the coolest animation, I think. Like it felt the most together out of the way that they moved and stuff. Yeah. I guess.
Yeah,
there was a lot of
the smoothest and the cleanest, I guess.
Right.
Yeah.
Now the next one was the one where they were on the spaceship with the robot and the two dudes snorting the like whole line of coke that was
Which those guys, that's
was,
Eugene Levy and Harold Ramis.
Yeah.
Yeah, what was the point of that one?
No idea.
Snort space coke and to have
a robot basically Bender screw a Amy Wong.
Yeah, I guess. But then, like, did you understand what the orb did? What the intention of the orb was for that one?
So the orb was on the necklace, and it messed up the robot that was on Earth, who was pretending to be a scientist, saying that aliens were not invading the world. And my assumption is that the orb corrupted that robot, because the aliens were sent to pick up that robot.
Yeah.
And they picked it up at the wrong time, I guess.
Well, they picked up the robot and the girl
and the secretary.
Yeah, and then like the little robot dude is like,
John Candy at that.
Yeah. What if I just take you back to the bedroom and have my way with you? And she's like, "Oh, can I get a Diet Coke with that?"
I like how she's like, "But I've got a boyfriend already. I don't want to cheat on him." You're in a spaceship and they're taking you away. I don't think you're going to be going back to Earth. I know they're not telling her that. But then she's like, "Well, we should get married." I don't want to get married. Okay, I'll marry you, but we've got to have a Jewish wedding. Wait, are you circumcised? Did you not? What? Okay.
Also, he was a fucking robot. None of this made sense. Like,
right.
Well, and then like after they have sex, she's like, he's like, "Yeah, you're feeling guilty." He's like, "Earth women who reach sexual climax with electrical objects are always feeling guilty." And I'm like, "Oh, there's another incel burn right there." Like,
yeah.
It was something else. And then she's like, "And I don't want to come home and find you screwing the toaster." It was ridiculous, and there was I didn't understand the whole.
At no point was she freaking out that she was surrounded by a robot and aliens or on an alien spaceship. Like, she just accepted all of it.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess she's working at the Pentagon and she probably sees that stuff constantly, but like, okay.
Yeah, I don't know. It didn't make any sense.
Yeah.
I felt like that one was entirely comedic, or supposed to be entirely comedic.
Right. And then
I would also say that Harold Ramis and Eugene Levy probably were snorting coke for that scene.
It's very, probably.
Yeah.
I could totally see that. Because this is also before Ghostbusters, if I remember correctly. And Harold Ramis, I believe, was doing all that stuff back then at this point in time. So
sure, back then. I mean, I guess he's not doing it anymore.
No, he's a little dead now.
Yeah.
Eugene Levy still alive?
Yeah.
Levy's still alive. Yeah.
Yeah, he was in
Schitt's Creek. Is that his latest stuff?
Yeah. I couldn't remember if he was still alive or not. The lady from Schitt's Creek just passed.
Catherine O'Hara. Yep. Yeah.
Crazy.
She's awesome. I'm gonna miss her.
So then we go to like the final story.
This is the final segment, the Tarna.
So I couldn't remember her name, so I called her Silverbush.
Okay.
Well, that's, I mean, as soon
right.
as she
No,
pops
you're
up,
right.
Like, she's completely naked and just like.
So this is the one that South Park parodied with the cat urine thing as best they could. You guys remember that episode?
No. What episode is that?
So it's the episode where Kenny is getting high on cat urine.
Oh, I do. Okay.
When he gets high, he goes to another plane, and he is basically goes to a whole nother planet, and he has to save this civilization, and this segment is the one he's basically copying. Yeah. Oh yeah, check it out. It's pretty fun. So like that is in my head the entire time I'm watching this. It's great. It's wonderful.
So
I do remember that.
Right off the bat, she gets the most don't get me wrong, the costume is awesome, but it's also doesn't make any sense that would be her armor.
I mean, it's no different than any video game.
Well, that's what I was gonna say.
Nowadays.
This right here is where the video games got the idea to be like,
100%.
Girls don't need armor to cover them; they just need it to look sexy. Okay.
I mean, that design was very heavy metal. Like that, the idea that they're scantily clad, there's barely anything wearing. Did you find out who the animator was on this particular thing?
I can. Give me a second.
Because it looks like a Frank Fazera animation.
The flying cooked turkey that she was on might have been the most annoying sound in this entire movie.
Yeah.
Like, it drove me crazy. I'm just like, why couldn't somebody have shot that thing earlier? And also, there's no way that thing flew.
At the end or at all?
At all.
Okay.
It didn't have feathers.
Huh?
It didn't have feathers.
Yeah, it was a big cooked turkey. Like, it was fat, and
was that not mechanical when she flew in originally?
And its arms were like this long compared to its body, which was like,
Yeah. I do like that if you're a good guy, you have bird. If you are a bad guy, you have bat monster. Because all the bad guys were riding bat monster things.
Or the bugs in the like the kid that turned into the bald dude.
Yeah. He flew away on I don't know what that was, dragonfly, I guess?
Yeah, some kind of dragonfly type of thing, yeah.
Mm.
This part could have been cool also, but I feel like they jumped around way too much, even just in the little story that was in this one. Like, as far as like where she was going, how she found the guys, like all that stuff. I don't know. It was very like almost like it got edited too far or something, and we missed out on pieces of it. Is how it felt. But that's how most of them felt too. So.
It got weirdly like chopped apart or something like that. It was strange.
Yeah.
But it was. I think it was probably the second best story of all the stories.
I would agree with that.
Yeah. It was the most. It actually had a story to it.
Yeah.
What did you ask? What studio or what?
Just like who the animator was.
So it's not
or artist.
It says original story by Daniel Goldberg and Len Blum, based on Arzak by Mobius.
Okay.
It doesn't it doesn't have a
actual animator.
The rest of them have a studio that gives what studio did the actual art, but this is, according to Wikipedia, that's the only one that doesn't.
Wow. Go figure.
Yeah, it looked like Frank Fazera's stuff, not only just in design, but also have you ever seen the animated movie Fire and Ice?
No, but I know of it.
I've seen it pop up. I've never watched it.
I really want to watch it. I've never watched it, but it is on Tubi because it was suggested after I watched.
I think it's also on Amazon.
Yeah, it might be
because I think it popped up after something that we watched the other day. But
yeah, but I don't know. I've been wanting to watch it for like forever, and I just haven't. Because Frank Fazera never really did animation. He only ever did like Conan, and he did a lot of the D&D art in the early years for like TSR and stuff. So pretty much any iconic D&D art that you saw, unless it's Braum, is Frank Fazera for the most part.
Gotcha. Well, that's all of my notes actually.
Yeah, I've got. Let's see here. I said that, I think I got written down there. This orb likes fucking with people.
Yeah, that pretty much sums it up. Yeah.
Oh, the very end where they blew up a model home. That was kind of fun.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
And that's really everything.
Okay,
for the most part. But yeah, no, this was like this isn't a bad movie, honestly. Like I had fun with this.
Yeah, no, it wasn't. It wasn't
terrible.
It was just really weird, and it was really.
This is a prime example of they could get away with not doing a lot because it was the first one of its genre.
Yeah, kind of. Well, and like I said, I guess because of time constraints, is what I'm looking at here, they had to cut out a whole segment. So
right,
even at that, they couldn't do everything they wanted to do.
Which really sucks because that segment sounded like it would have been important to the storyline, the overarching.
Yeah, it sounds like you could have left that one in and cut out that stupid fucking guys snorting floor cleaner.
Like, yeah, that one makes no sense.
It doesn't even need to be in here. I don't know.
Who knows?
I guess they really wanted the sex. Like,
they gunned for sex. So
yeah, I had to stop watching this at the fucking gym because it was like I was having some connection issue, and it like froze on her in the bed, just butt naked out, and I'm just like, God damn it! Okay, I gotta.
You gotta stop watching these at the gym, man.
Well, stop giving me shit with nudity in it all the time.
You picked this.
It's not that he picked it. It's I knew nudity was gonna be in it, but it's not my fault that it stopped at the gym.
It's not my fault.
It's not I didn't say it was your fault either.
You're the reason why we watched this, Chuck, because you're like, hey, guess what's on Tubi?
I was just telling you. You know whose fault it is? Chris, because he wasn't here. Shout out to Chris. Yeah, shout out to my best friend.
So,
I miss you, buddy. Please come back. Watch another Star Trek movie. I will watch another Star Trek movie.
There's no more Star Trek movies.
Right. Well, you know what? No. If we get a $5,000 budget, we'll make a Star Trek movie. Okay.
$5,000 budget.
$5,000 budget. We could. I feel like we could make a Star Trek on $5,000. We call it like Command Base, and it's just us sitting around in a room.
It's us sitting just like this.
You know what? We could do this. And have you guys seen the new World of Worlds movie on Amazon?
Yeah, that movie was made on like $4 billion. So we could do that for like $5,000.
Exactly. It's this. It's literally this.
Dude, Ron, if you've never seen it.
This.
Realistically speaking, we could watch all 3 versions of War of the Worlds for getting franchised, and I could make you guys watch that one.
Dude, I love the original.
I've never seen any of them.
I love the original. 1957.
Love it. The 1957 one's good. I didn't mind the Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise one's fine. Like they updated it obviously, but like it's fine.
It's good. A guy that I worked with cousin is in that movie. He's an extra when they're running on the bridge.
Nice.
Yeah, so he probably wrote the movie. That's usually.
Call back to Galaxy Quest. All right.
Call back to Galaxy Quest. Shout out. Our highest rated watched movie, review.
Really?
Yeah, it has 14 views in comparison to everything else.
Heck yeah.
It's a good movie.
Star Treks have some high views.
Yeah, there's one that has 25. Inspector Gadget or something has fucking 25 views for some reason.
Don't know why.
Probably because we shit on it the whole time. Because probably people clicked on it and said, "There's no fucking way 3 grown men are talking about this movie."
Sure enough.
Sure enough, here we are. Shouts out.
All right, so our kill count, I've got a total of 38. I may have missed a couple. There was a couple of group kills there, and I don't know. But we do have a couple of lost limbs. We've got Hanover's arm, because we see it floating in space at one point. We've got Robot's hand, because it falls off after sex, I think. And then we've got 3 of the heads there in the last segment of those raiders or whatever they're called. So that's a total of 5.
Okay. Bad. That's not bad. I feel like you should have done more.
So
I mean, the same, but
our bingo is a little on the
low side.
The low side of it. We had dead parents, unexplainable science, nudity, government interference, product placement, and sexual innuendo.
Okay.
And the product placement was just when that girl is like, "Oh, can I get a Diet Coke?"
That's fair. Yeah.
Yeah. They probably didn't even pay for that advertisement. They probably just said it.
Oh, I'm sure.
Chances are.
Yeah. Sorry, the 2 pilots already did all the Coke, dear.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Something.
Chuck, the Matrix metric.
Oh, brother. Yeah, this might be a 1 of 3, 1 of 4. I'm sure when this came out, that animation was beautiful and new and different. But it wasn't anymore. You know what? I'll give him credit. I'm sure it was a lot of like experimental stuff back in the day, and now it's like we look back at it and we probably say, wow, this is what gave us like all of the stuff that we see now, or at least it gave birth to it, right? We saw this expansion with it. That being said, it looks fucking terrible. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, 1 out of 4. We may have to call it the heavy metal measurements now or something, because it's rough. Like we had said, it's very choppy and rough. They really figured it out in Heavy Metal 2000. I'll tell you that. It's a lot smoother.
Yeah, because that's what's a complete story. Which I don't have a score for you for 2000. Do you want to give me a score for that?
I'll do it after this.
Okay.
Yeah.
So our boob count,
yes,
ended up being 10, with 2 bushes and 2 butts.
Okay. So, I mean, we're talking bush.
Yeah.
I mean, like, yeah,
it's might as well just
there. Yeah, you might as well just had a pair of underpants on at that point. Like, that's crazy. Shout out. Still well sculpted though. Good on them. You know, they took care of it.
That was the only animated, like, those were the only animated parts they actually made move well in the actual like animation movement.
Yeah,
I wonder if they like what's it called when they like have a person put on a suit? Mocap.
Yeah. Well, I don't think they had mocap back then.
Yeah, no, they do, because
what they probably did was they probably filmed somebody dancing, and then they went through the film and drew over top of it. And then
back then they would do like live references, if nothing else. They would do that. They would film somebody like that and then
overlay. Is that what they would have done?
Telescoping. They had different layers.
Yeah,
different
layers to it. Because I know Fire and Ice uses a lot of that technique. That's like Fire and Ice. I think Fire and Ice may have been like one of the first ones to do.
Sorry, rotoscoping is what it was called.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, Chris is like grinding his teeth right now. How much like incorrect terminology we've been getting. I can tell.
Yeah. Okay, so now the Muppet. I'm gonna say Tarna.
Is that Silverbush? That's who I went with.
Yeah. Just because seeing her chop off the heads of Muppets would be kind of fun.
And the fact that they would have to draw them all like Muppets might have made their movements look a lot better.
Yeah.
Wait, so once again, are we saying that this is Muppets in the animated world? Or are we saying they are drawn Muppets like the Muppet
Honestly,
Babies?
I would like to... Ooh. What would be kind of fun would be they're all Muppets. She's still animation. And somehow they make it work.
And they're all in the real world.
Yeah, there we go. It's drawn together almost.
I love the idea of it being the little girl that's subjected to all of it, and she has to watch the like universe of Muppets, and that's the true like horrors.
And the reason why she's the one that's able to defeat it is because she's not a Muppet, so she just like
so she's so terrified of the idea of becoming a Muppet universe that she destroys the orb, which is just a giant fuzzy ball.
Yeah, that's glowing like the glowworm.
It's just a tennis ball.
It's one of those. It's one of those fucking LED cloud things. That's just like she just goes and she just turns the button off.
I like that one. I like that. You win, Chuck.
Okay. I'll take that.
Alrighty. On to the scores. Chuck, out of 10. What do you give this?
All right. Is this a heavy metal movie? I'm gonna say yes. Look,
I mean, compared to the magazine,
realistically speaking, this is the most accurate comic to movie we've seen, and that it's an anthology, or at least that I've seen. I know you guys did some other anthology stuff, but I think at least one or two of them is from like the story that were printed in heavy metal. Listen, I'm an apologist. I love heavy metal. I think heavy metal is like fucking dope as shit. I love reading it now. I wish I had read it when I was a kid, and I would probably like to go to like maybe not farmers markets, flea markets, and like old used bookstores and start trying to find older issues of heavy metal.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll make that my summer thing that I do. I don't know. But yeah, man, that being said, this fucking is rough to get through. None of the story really makes any sense. A lot of it's kind of slow and boring in a lot of the spots, and the animation doesn't hold up to what it was. However, I am the biggest fucking apologist, and I'm going to give it the most egregious score because I really did still like this movie. 7.12.
Okay.
4862974872.
4897.
Yeah, you heard me.
629742.
9742. I was trying to get the last couple. I didn't hear the last couple.
Yeah, Ron's got it.
Thank you.
I'm not repeating myself. Because I don't even remember what I said.
Yeah, thanks.
Jerk.
Ron?
All right. So the movie wasn't horrible, but also it was the animation was very choppy, very it didn't flow very well. And that might just be because we're spoiled. Well, we were spoiled between like the late 80s and the early aughts before they went back to shitty animation style. But like,
right.
I don't know. I just feel like they had a good concept and they just kind of dropped the ball because they tried to tie sex into every one of them, and they tried to like, I don't know. I don't actually know what they were trying to do as far as the storyline went, but it just kind of it fell short to me. I gave this a 4.2069.
Oh, I wasn't
really?
722484278. Make sure you
I'm
get
not writing that. Shut up. 4.2069.
Nice.
Yeah, 42069. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's this movie.
It was only a matter of time before he finally did it. You know what I mean?
You're right. Exactly.
Yeah.
What about you, Joey? What do you give this one?
So like I said, this actually was a pretty fun movie. But the overarching story was confusing because there wasn't any. The segments, like there was a couple of good ones. We talked about them, but there was no connective tissue with any of it. And that is kind of what hurts it. Now, that being said, though, I wouldn't mind because I know, was it Love, Sex, and Robots? Is that the Netflix thing?
Yeah.
That's supposed to be like a sequel or connected to Heavy Metal in some way. Like it's supposed to be like the next evolution of Heavy Metal. And so there's like 3 or 4 seasons on streaming somewhere that I want to watch at some point. So
now that it's very good.
Yeah, now that I've finally seen Heavy Metal, not saying that this was a qualifier, but now that I finally seen this, I can go and watch those, and I can compare it and understand what was going on. But I did enjoy this for what it was. I didn't enjoy all of it, but I did have fun. I'm giving it a 6.85. It wasn't a bad movie, but like I said, there's just with the stories not being connecting, and I mean, like we said before, it's just written by a 12-year-old who wants to see boobs.
Yeah.
Wants to have, because he's never had sex.
Yeah, shout out to that guy, though.
Exactly. So that gives us a combined score of 6.06.
Yeah.
Which drops it in at number 83 out of 194 movies, just behind X-Men 2, X-Men United, and Men in Black 2 at a 6.1, and just above RoboCop 2 at a 6.05.
I mean, I love all those movies about as much as I love this. So that would make sense.
It's not a bad spot, honestly.
Yeah, it's not a bad spot.
I think IMDb averages this at a 6.6 out of 10. So, like, we kind of gave it. We stuck it with IMDb.
This is a beloved cult classic. There are people who, when this came out, was like their favorite thing ever. So
yeah,
I guess I get it.
So, do you want to give me the Heavy Metal 2000 score right now? Or you want to do it off mic?
Oh no, I'll do it right now.
Okay.
All right. So Heavy Metal 2000. Is it a heavy metal movie? Yeah, it's like as if it was more like it's one anthology like story. Look, it is really super important to understand that I love that movie. I saw that movie at a very young age. Not a young age, but a very important age. And I going back and rewatching it, man, it does not hold up. It's real bad. But I still really loved it. I think the animation's really solid. They had it much more figured out, and it reminded me of the same animation of Treasure Planet.
Oh, really?
Like, yeah, it was like that same, because I just recently watched that, and it's like kind of that, yeah, or like what's the other one? Atlantis.
Okay.
Yeah, like that kind of like same design.
It's around the same time, so
that would make sense. I think it was just the animation of the 2000s.
Right.
It's violence, it's sex, way more violent and way more sex.
And you get to see rock hard fake cartoon boobs.
Yeah, which I'm a big fan of, as we all know. Big fan. So I'm gonna say 8.80085.
8-point boobs.
I should have expected that. All right. Give me a second.
I would legitimately give it an 8.0, like, or 8.08, but I have to finish it out. Because I got to break ties, man. Yeah, that's legitimately one of my favorite fucking. I still love that movie. It's terrible, but I still love it. God, okay. The story is so fucking bad. The story is so bad in it. But you know what was crazy part, Ron? Is I realized that the armor that the bad guy wears in that, I ended up using for my Champions character. It was the same fucking design, where it was like a chest plate and shoulder plates and like a groin plate and shin guards, but everything else underneath it wasn't. Like, what am I don't know. It's
okay,
crazy.
So with that new score, that gives it a 6.1, which literally puts it just above Heavy Metal.
All right, right where it belongs. Okay, I love that. Well, you know where I can put you right where you belong? The last Sunday of every month, you can check out a little show we like to call Getting Franchised, the latest and greatest media franchises at time of release of this episode. It is...
Oh, hold on.
Violence Jack and Devilman is either just coming out...
It'll be coming out in a few weeks.
It'll be coming out in a few weeks, which means you just heard. Go check the archive, where you can listen to us talk about the Raid Redemption and the Raid 2. Listen, I've been plugging it for weeks now. Go listen to it. It's out. It's available. You're going to love it. Ron came on, and we watched arguably the greatest Indonesian action movies of all time.
Greatest one I've ever seen.
Greatest one I've ever seen, too. Does it hold up? You will find out the hard way. That being said, hey, guess what? These three boys right here are doing a lot. Okay, let me rephrase that. One dude is doing a lot of other stuff. You know where that is? Every other Saturday, you can check out Comic Book Rewind, which is all the old episodes of Comic Book Rundown over on the Comic Book Rundown feed. You can also check out Common Writer Chronicles every Tuesday, Thursday?
Monday, Thursday.
Monday, Thursday. Son of a bitch. I thought I had this.
You'll get one of these.
Because who does a Monday and a Thursday? Anyway, every Monday and Thursday.
Because the show drops Saturday and I record it Sunday and drop it on Monday. Anyway.
Who does a Monday and a Thursday release? Anyway, you know what? It keeps you wild and go. It will keep you wild, crazy, cool, and keeping you all up to date on all the Common Writer craziness that is going on. Listen to me. Guess what? Common Writer is fucking cool. Shows that we used to watch as kids that were Japanese adaptations are really fucking cool. And Joey's going through and he's watching them and he's reviewing them, so you don't have to do it. So you can be cool without having to put in the time and effort. You just got to listen to Joey's reviews. I highly recommend it. Kamen Rider Chronicles every Tuesday, every Monday, and every Thursday. Every other Saturday, you have the Comic Book Rewind. You have this show. If you've never heard us before because you decided to check us out, every Friday, comic book rundown reviews. You can check out Ron at Good at This Game or Good Art This Game if you want to check out all of his art that is over on our shirts over on the TeePublic link down below. Check that out. And of course, if you want to email Joe, comicbookrundown@gmail.com with all of your burning questions, perhaps if we get enough questions, we'll do a Cheat Chats episode where we just do a Q&A. And we're just answering all the questions of all the burning questions that Chris has ever wanted to ask us. Who do I love the most? Chris, you know it's you, buddy. I don't even know why you're questioning that. Recommendations for the week, boys. For me, I'm going to say go back and read the first comic that ever changed your life. And whenever that was. For me, it was 2005, I want to say, and it was Sin City. I'm going back and I'm rereading Sin City, Frank Miller's Sin City. Man, I forgot how good this was. I love Sin City. It may be one of my favorite series of all time. It's kind of crazy how close of an incel I almost became because of this. But I still think it's really good and it holds up. And the art was just something I'd never seen before. It's arguably the first adult comic I ever read. I would say that much. So my recommendation is go back and read your comics from when you were a kid that really inspired you. And for me, I'm going to read Sin City.
That's pretty fair. I am also recommending something from my childhood. One of my favorite movies of all time, which is the Road to El Dorado.
Oh, great movie.
And I mean, I'm sure everybody's seen it. And if you haven't seen it, you definitely should go see it. The only way that this movie could be better is if I got to watch it in theaters, because I never got to as a kid.
I said, give it enough time. They've been showing, stuff in theaters constantly for anniversaries and all that. So you never know.
Yeah, they may re-release it.
What about you, Joey?
That's like one of the most. I send the GIF of both is good
all the time. I use that.
I send that to everybody.
Yeah. Phone.
Either when it's sexual related or horrifically depressing related. It is that. Yep.
That's 100%. That's 100%.
Shout out.
I can't really. I was trying to think of something over the weekend. I didn't really come up with anything. So I'll recommend our next movie, which is
and the gimmick's dead, boys. All right, we got there.
No, okay, fine. I recommend.
What's that on the wall behind you above
this
the
Charger? Box? No, I don't know.
What's the comic that's on the wall behind you above that orangish colored box? Yep, right there. Nope, up, right there. What's that?
That actually did kind of change my life because that's what got me into comic books.
Damn, I'm good.
The Death of Superman.
Oh yeah. Oh, Chris got the giant tombstone thing, right?
He did, yeah.
Yeah, good for him.
So, yeah, these two right here, the Death of Superman and Batman Nightfall. That's what got me into comic books back in the day.
Yeah.
God, I am so good at this game.
And is that he said the name? He said, "Beefy, hit the confetti cannons."
I don't have a. I got sound. I've got a gong.
Okay, hit the gong. Hit the gong. Yeah, every time we do something instead of a confetti cannon, Ron has to throw his cat.
Okay. So with that, onto our.
You mean that Nightfall?
Nightfall.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I really got to get the Batman so he can break his back. I do have the Michael Keaton Batman Returns figure from the same set. Maybe I'll have him just breaking his back instead. Shout out to Michael Keaton.
Yeah. So our next movie, we will be watching Unbreakable from 2000. And if you guys remember,
Chris is gonna come on.
Well, Chris is gonna be coming back. You were just saying you wanted to see your friend.
My best friend's calling me back. That will be good because I will have exactly 3 days off. So what a way to finish off my 3 days.
Oh, perfect.
Nice.
Yeah, yeah.
I've never seen this movie before.
Really?
Yeah.
This
is the Bruce Willis one, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I also don't think I've ever.
So I saw the one with younger Xavier in it, McAvoy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw the Split, which is
Split,
same universe.
Split is phenomenal. I love that.
Split is the one I haven't seen. Actually, I haven't seen Split or Glass.
Split's the only one that I've seen, and I didn't know it was a sequel until Chuck told me. Actually,
okay.
Yeah.
So when he shows up, when Bruce Willis shows up at the end, you're like, "What the hell?"
Yeah, I'm like, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't need it. You don't need it to watch Split. But it's like if you know, then it's like really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did not see Glass because I heard such bad reviews about it that I just never saw it.
Right. We'll watch it for the show. It's going to be a bit though, because I think Glass is like 2012. It's a while.
No, it wasn't that. It was like 19.
Oh,
Glass?
That late?
2019.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Because the Split was like 2014 or 2013 or something.
Yeah.
Wasn't it?
Really?
2015, I think.
Oh, is that late? Jeez. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, either way.
Because you have to remember, M. Night Shyamalan fucked his career for a while. And
was Split.
Oh, snap.
It's like, that was Shyamalan's return.
And 29 was Glass. 2019 was Glass.
This will be interesting because I don't know the twist. I don't know the Shyamalan twist at the end of this, so that'll be fun to watch.
For Unbreakable?
Yeah.
Okay.
Everything. Yeah. He always has a swell. Yeah, I think I've brought it up before, but my current like generation, essentially Gen Z generation, doesn't know the twist to The Sixth Sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I make them all watch it as homework, just so they can experience it. Yeah, it's great. I love that for me. Yeah, I'm a good teacher. Ron knows. He left me a 5-star review on my fucking. They bring that shit up still, Ron. Yes, on my fucking rate my professor score.
You're welcome.
Yeah,
how many 5-star reviews you got, bud?
They're all 5-star reviews.
See, then mine's a
drop in the bucket.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I'm a stickler for nail polish. That's the other one I get yelled at.
I've never seen you wear nail polish, Chuck.
Not me, them.
Oh, you make all of them wear nail polish?
Yeah. Well, no, they can't wear nail polish. That's the problem.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, it's a health code violation.